Hello friends, good morning. And today I'm going to start a new topic. But before that, I want to complete the exercise related to chapter 1. So you can easily write the answer. In the previous lecture, I have completed how to write the answer 1 mark, 3 mark, and 5 mark. And how we have to write this all MCQs with options. This type of general things I have completed yesterday. Now today I'm going to discuss about your all things which are related to. First one question is MCQ, that means choose the correct option from the following, from the correct, from the options provided. So first one question is, what are the changes that take place in supply due to increase in the price of a commodity? The correct option is what? What are the changes? Whenever you are going to select any answer, better first you read the question. One time, two time, you read the question. Then you think that which option can be correct. Don't mind that A, B, C, D like that. This can be changes, options can be changed. So please, friends, if you are going to correct any answer before that, you have to read 2 times that question first. Then you read this all options, one to last all options. Then you correct any one answer. Why that option is correct? You know that reason. Then whatever option, other options, that means any one will be correct. But 3 are change. Obviously, there's all 3 are will be changed. So what correct option you will get easily, and you will not create any confusion in your mind. So if you are going to correct any one MCQ, before that you have to read 2 times any question. Sometimes friends, not what also there. So we are very we want to complete our work very fast, and that time we have not intention on the note and this type of word, and we immediately correct anyone. So remember this thing. Okay. What are the changes that take place in supply due to decrease in the price of a commodity? What is the correct option? The correct option is, think, it will be decrease. This one option will be correct. Okay. Next one is, what are the changes that take place in supply due to change in the factors other than price? Then the correct option is, what are the changes that take place in supply due to change in factors other than price? For this, we have to write which option? What are the changes that take place in supply due to change in the factors other than price? Which option can be correct? Increase, expansion, expansion and contraction, increase and decrease. What is changing? Change in the other than price. Other than price. Then this one. Why? Because when you change the take place is supply due to change in factors. Then factors or factor, change in the price, only one word. Change in the price, only this one word is there. Suppose only this one word, not factors other than price. Then other than, not this word, only price is there. Then expansion and contraction. Okay. Other than price, that means what? Change in the technology, remuneration of all production factors, and remuneration of all production factors, land, labor, capital, and this all other factors which we have compared previously before this. So if changes occurred in this all, then we have to write increase and decrease. Next one is, what is the relationship between price and supply of a commodity? What is the relationship between price and supply of a commodity? It is direct or opposite, equal and zero. Correct option is direct. Due to increase the price, supply also increase. Due to decrease the price, supply also decrease. That means this both are increasing, both are decreasing. This both have positive relationship. Cost is price, result is supply. And this both have positive relationship. Due to increase cost, effect also increasing. That means positive relationship. Due to increase the price, what is the relationship between price and demand? What type of relationship between price and demand? Due to increase the price, demand will. Due to increase the price, demand will expand or contract. Obviously, contract. And due to contraction, it is the contraction. And due to falls the price, demand will be expand. So inverse relationship between price and demand, but positive relationship between price and supply. Next one is, what decreases, therefore profit decreases, and due to that supply decreases. What decreases? Therefore profit decreases, and due to that supply decreases. What decreases? Therefore profit decreases, and due to that supply decreases. Please, what I said, you read one time, two times, then you can get easily answer. Try one time yourself. What decreases? Therefore profit decreases, and due to that supply decreases. What is the correct option? Price. Only for that reason I said that you revise one time, two time question, you will get correct answer. You will get, but try for this. Next one is, stock is always higher, lower, not higher, negligible. What is the correct option? Stock is always higher, lower, not higher, or negligible. Why I am repeating again today these questions? Because of, friends, in the last time exam, in unit test second, so many students have written wrong option. They know very well the correct option. What is the correct option? Instead of that, they have written wrong answer. So I thought if I will repeat more than one time, then maybe you will correct that. So I am repeating one time, two times correct option. With question also I am repeating. So you will get that idea what option is correct and what type of answer you can select. So you will get that idea. You will not mugging that answer. This one, that one, this, you will not mugging. Only for that reason, I am repeating these questions. So you can easily get it. Okay. Then stock is always higher. Stock is always higher than supply. Next one, if there is expansion about rise in the price in future, then present supply will be, future में prices बढ़ने वाली है. Then what create it present supply? As a producer, you think, मुझे बताने की जरूरत नहीं है. I will not say this answer. You say first. You think first. If there is expansion about price in future, then present supply will be present supply. As a producer, you think, as a producer, what will you do? What type of decision you will take? If you are a producer, just think it one time for 1 minute. If you are a producer and you want to sell your product in the market, you want to supply your product in the market, and for this purpose, you are thinking about the future price. In future, prices are going to increase or decrease. You just estimate it. You estimate future prices are going to increase. Then, what type of decision you want to take for present time? For this time, what type of decision you want to take? Obviously, you want to maximize your profit, and for that purpose, you want to decrease your supply present, because of in future by the same supply, by the same type of quantity of a commodity, you will get more profit. So you want to decrease your supply at present. We are discussing about at present. Only for that reason I say you read 1 time, 2 time, 3 time, 4 time question. Then you select any option. Okay. If first time you got the question and then you can select, it's okay. If you have not got the question, what is the question? अगर समझ में नहीं आ रहा है कि question क्या है? You read 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, then you select your option. Because of it's very easy to get 1 mark. Do you know, friends? 1 mark is very valuable. Very valuable. आपकी रैंक को बढ़ा सकता है या कम भी कर सकता है. ओके, 1 मार्क आपको फेल भी करवा सकता है, पास भी करवा सकता है. So it's very important, and you can easily get, if you know, you can easily get. So please, you read more than 1 time any question, then you select your option. If there is expansion about raise in the price in future, then present supply will be decrease, remain constant, become 0. Decrease. Maybe few students answers correct, whatever they thought, and my answer, that's what I said, correct? Okay. Now next one is 1 mark question. Answer following questions in 1 mark. That means for 1 sentence, within 1 sentence we can write. The question is, answer the following questions in 1 sentence. What is stove? What is stove? Stove, that means what? Stove means a quantity of a commodity which buyer have in the past and present. It is the addition of a quantity of a commodity which a supplier or a producer or a seller have to sell in the market. It is known as stock. Okay, if you want, you can complete this meaning from this glossary. Friends, glossary is very important. So for each and every subject, you have to learn glossary. Okay, because of by glossary you can get this answer. 1 mark questions you can easily complete. Friends, you have to complete this all. Production, supply, stock. These all meanings are given here. What do you mean by the stock? Stock is the total available amount of goods with a producer which can be offered for sale in the market as per the ability and willingness of seller. Same thing. Stock is what? Total available amount of goods with a producer which can be offered for sale in the market as per the ability and willingness of the seller. Next one, question for 1 mark. What do you mean by which are the two metals on which law of supply is presented? Which are the two meters on which law of supply is presented? Two meters. These two meters are, first one meter is when all other factors are constant. What is the first meter? The first meter is when all other factors, all other, that means what? Other than price. When all other factors are constant. Second meter is due to change in price. Two meters. What is the first meter? The first meter is when all other factors are constant. First meter, when all other factors are constant. Second meter is due to change in the price. Due to change in the price. This two meters. Due to change in the price, supply of a commodity also changed. Third one question is, what do you mean by the supply? Define the supply. Define. Define the supply. If we have any definition of supply, we have to write this in this chapter. If we have any definition of supply, we have to write this definition. If we have not the definition here, we have not definition, so what we have to complete, we have to write meaning only. Because of friends, do you know, if this type of question for any other, what do you mean by the supply? What do you mean by the demand? Write it, define it. Define, that means what? Definition you have to write. Define economics according to Alfred Marshall. Then what we have to do? We have to write Alfred Marshall's definition in his word. So, if in the question any type of define word is there or definition word is there, in that case, in this condition, we have to write that only. We have to write that definition only. But if we have no any definition, then we have to write means of that. Okay. Here define the supply. Okay, but we have no definition. So we have to write only meaning of this. What is the meaning of the supply? Supply is a quantity of a commodity. Supply, that means what? Supply means a quantity of a commodity which buyer willing, able to sell at a given price at a given particular point of time. It is known as supply. Okay. So this meaning you have to complete from the glossary. In glossary, this meaning is in very short and very proper answer. So open the page of the glossary. On this page, on the page glossary, open that. You can open easily and you will get this answer. On the page number 45, what do you mean by the supply? Supply, that means amount of a production which a producer is able and willing to sell in the market at a given price and at a given particular point of time. So is supply. Clear answer? Very easy. This all are very easy. If you will think, okay, it's very complicated and I cannot write, I cannot learn, then you will never done this work in your full life. But if you think, oh, these all are practical, these all are very easy, I can complete, then you can learn very well. Next one question is, what is the supply schedule? What do you mean by the supply schedule? Supply schedule, that means due to, when all the factors are constant, due to change the price, supply also change. Due to increase the price, supply also increase. Due to decrease the price, supply also decrease. It's known as supply schedule. Okay. I'm opening that page. Supply supply schedule. On this page, we have this answer. What do you mean by the supply schedule? Supply schedule given. I explained the answer, but I want to show the answer from which page you can write. I am going to show that from which page and from which sentence you can write easily. Supply schedule 4.6.2. A schedule showing a seller's willingness. A schedule showing a seller's willingness to sell a good at various prices is called the supply schedule. The following table shows a hypothetical example showing the willingness of a seller to sell to sell. But we have to write only meaning here because of it is 1 mark answer. So we have to complete our answer from this line, from this one. A schedule showing a seller's willingness to sell a good at various prices. It's called supply schedule. Oh, this much answer because of one sentence is required. You can write 1 to 2 sentences, but not more than 2. But here one answer is sufficient, one sentence is sufficient, so we have to write this one sentence then over. Next one question is, the question is, how is the slope of the supply curve? I will not say it. You can write very well. Yeah. The question is, how is the slope of supply curve? Left, right, upward or left, right, downward? What type of slope? Left to right, upward or left, right, downward? Due to increase the price, supply also increase. Do you know? So positive slope or negative slope? It is the positive slope. Left to right, upward, positive slope. Left to right, downward, negative slope. So what type of slope? You think and give me answer. What type of slope? Positive or negative? You write yourself this answer. Next one is, why is the law of supply not applicable to rare articles? Because of rare articles are very rare. Due to increase the price, this type of commodity supply cannot increase according to their price, according to the willingness of the supplier. This cannot be increased. So these rare articles have no positive relationship with price. So these goods are known as, sorry. So law of supply is not applicable to articles, rare articles. In the assumption we have this answer. Assumption. You open the page, assumption. On the assumption you can open the page, assumption page. Assumptions are of law of supply. 2 points are there. Rare articles and prices. Exceptions. Exceptions. Exceptions of law of supply. Yeah. Exceptions of law of supply. First one is rare goods, second one is perishable goods. Okay. So we have to write here this one for the rare goods. Certain goods are rare and hence even from this word. From this word, you can start your answer. Certain goods are rare and hence even if there is a significant rise in their prices, their supply does not rise. For example, ancient coins, ancient idols, and original manuscripts, old books, ancient handicrafts, etc. This all cannot increase according to their price. This commodity supply cannot increase. So these goods are have no, for this type of goods, no supply is not applicable. Correct? This is your answer. Next one question. What is the question next? Which type of commodities are an exception to the low supply? These commodities are, first one, rare goods, and second one, perishable. Two word only. What is first? The first one is rare goods and second one is perishable goods. For this two type of good, uh, law of supply cannot be worked. Next one is 2 mark question. Difference between stock and supply. I will send this answer in group. You have to write from that because of I want difference related answer only and only in table 3 columns with difference points. If you are able to write this answer, you can write yourself. Otherwise, I will send this answer in group. Okay. Explain meaning of individual supply and market supply. Means of individual supply and market supply. This answer is coming from the glossary. What do you mean by the market supply? What do you mean by the individual supply? From here you have tried same type of answer. First of all, you have tried individual supply. The schedule of an individual seller. The schedule of an individual seller showing the willingness to supply a good at various prices is called individual supply. Second one is market supply. What do you mean by the market supply? The sum of total of quantities which all suppliers in the industry are willing to supply in a good at various prices. It is called market supply. I hope you all have got these answers. You have to write these answers first. Next answer I will explain in my next video. I hope you all have got. Instead of that, if you have any query, any type of doubt, personally visit me. I will solve your doubts and complete your notebook. I will take your PDF file on Thursday. So before Thursday, you have to complete your answers and submit your PDF file on Thursday from 7 to 12 o'clock. Okay, friends. Thank you and write these for answers. Thank you.